the Nunchaku RDA Kit from UWell. Let's have a look. Hey guys, Vick here, back with another review. Today we are looking at this. This is the Nunchaku RDA Kit from UWell. The Nunchaku has been a fantastically popular regulated tube mod. I think originally it came as a kit with a tank. I didn't actually have that one. I think everyone liked the mod. The tank was okay, nothing too special. They've now released this as an RDA kit with this brand new Nunchaku RDA, which I'll show you down low. 24mm wide, dual coil RDA, 2-post design. So the very popular tube mod, regulated 80-watt tube mod, now with an RDA as a kit, available in a range of colours, very affordable, very well made from UWell. Let's go down low and have a look at this, specifically the RDA, because I know the mod's been out a long time. Specifically the RDA. Let's go down low, come back up top, pros and cons. See you in a sec. Okay guys, here we are down low with the UWell Nunchaku RDA Kit. The mod has been around a while, very popular, very well liked, and now they have released it as a kit with a brand new RDA. I never reviewed the mod, so let's just have a little quick look at this. 510 up top, spring loaded, nothing really much going on with that, but as you'll see in a sec, it looks really nice with the RDA. Fire button here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turns it off, so we've got a fire button up top, minus and plus buttons down here, and the screen right at the bottom. Nunchaku UWell here at the bottom as well. Range of colours available. This is the white one, of course, but there are a wide range of colours available. And we've got this cap at the bottom. Unscrewing this cap, nice and smooth cap, no issues there. Unscrewing this releases your 18650 battery, positive up, minus down, as it says on the cap there, and you screw it back up to get it going. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's attach an RDA. There we go. Okay, so we have an RDA and we have our screen down here. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, let's go power mode. Can we do that? Yeah, right, so we'll start in power mode. Okay, so this is the screen. Very small, obviously it's a tube mod, there's not much you can do about that. Very small screen, but it tells you what you need. You've got your wattage, you've got your battery life, you've got your ohms and your volts. There's a few hotkeys you can do on here as well. Fire and minus. Locks the entire mod, you can't fire it, you can't go up and down, you can't do anything in that mode. Pressing that again unlocks it. You also have key lock, so it still fires, as you can see, but it doesn't allow you to press up and down. That is a very, very handy option. The locking with fire and plus is a very handy option because it's quite easy to press these two buttons when you're just using it, when you're just vaping it and holding it, because it's a tube, you know, your hand's right around it. It's quite easy to press these buttons, so that key lock is very, very handy indeed. If we go 1, 2, 3, we are into our options. So we've got power mode, NI temp, SS temp, bypass, factory reset, and exit menu. If we go into NI temp, you'll see that you can adjust your Celsius and Fahrenheit if you keep scrolling. You've still got your resistance, your battery life, and your wattage. Now, there isn't, unless I'm completely mad, there isn't a way to change this preheat wattage. It wants to give you 60 watts no matter what, so the way you dial in your wattage is purely on temperature. There doesn't seem to be any way to adjust the wattage. If you get the right build and you get the right temperature for you, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. What it preheats to is kind of irrelevant. It's about where it hits with the temperature and how the temperature throttles it, really. But yeah, not the most flexible TC in the world. You cannot, from what I can see, unless I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. From what I can see, you cannot adjust that wattage. But there we go, 1, 2, 3. We go to power mode. For a tube mod, it's a very easy to use menu. Some tube mod menus are very tedious to use, but this one is very straightforward, very simple. Goes all the way up to 80 watts, SSTC and NITC and bypass. Bypass is quite a nice touch as well. So that is the mod. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say goodbye to the tube and let's have a look at the RDA. So the Nunchaku RDA. Adjustable airflow, goon tips. Adjust the airflow obviously like this. Has a really nice catch ring on as well, so you can unscrew this from the mod very easily. I think it's a lovely match with the tube as well. Looks like that all together. I think that's cool. Goon tips, as I've said, no issues there. If we pull the top off, you will see it kind of reminds me of the Druga. I think that's fair to say. So what you've got is these two huge nuts, and unscrewing these with a big Allen key opens up a gap, and it's basically just a 2-post deck. You just stick your coils in here and yeah, vape away. Coil selection is obviously key. You're using an RDA on an 80 watt single cell regulated device, so choosing the correct coils is key. Mine are 0.4 and they vape nicely around 50-55 watts, and that allows me to get enough battery life for this to be usable, but a nice enough vape as well. So obviously, you know, if you're sticking in, I don't know, your regular 0.16 fused Claptons, you're sticking those in here, you'd usually vape them about 80 watts. You're sticking them on here at 80 watts. Battery life is not going to be good for you. It's not going to be fun. So yeah, you do need to adjust accordingly. But yeah, I mean, it's a very simple thing. You unscrew these, it creates a hole. You stick your 4 leads through those 2 holes, tighten it up, cotton underneath. Very simple. I actually think it's a pretty neat RDA and pretty solid. So let's go back up top for very quick pros and cons on the Nunchaku RDA kit from UWell. Okay guys, that was the Nunchaku RDA kit down low from UWell. First of all, no bones about it, this is a pretty cool regulated tube mod. Pretty cool regulated tube mod. I really like certain aspects of this tube mod. I can see why it's been very, very popular indeed. Firstly, it's good looking. For a tube mod, so many of them look weird or slightly robotic, phallic-like. This one is cool. This one is trendy, it's cool, it's ergonomic, it's sleek. It's not too big as well for a tube mod, which is impressive. I think it's a very nice looking regulated tube, and also has some really nice aspects to it. So many of these regulated tube mods have a dodgy menu or an annoying fiddly menu to use. This just has a straight normal menu, plus and minus buttons working well. I think the screen position's cool as well. I think it's really clever to put the board and the screen down there. The screen's clear, works very nicely. It's got all the modes you would expect it to have. Power output seems great. TC seems great as well. This is a good regulated tube mod, really is, available in a range of colours as well. So should cater to your needs. I think it's a handy out and about regulated device, this. I really do. I think they've done a really good job on the mod. I can see why it has been so popular. So that is great. The one thing I'll say about the mod is from personal use. I think the fire and plus locking of these 2 keys, I think that's a really great feature, and I strongly advise using that when you're using this mod, because the fire button is in the same place as the plus and minus. You do find yourself accidentally pressing those, so I think it's really good to have that key lock on when using it. That's a really cool feature. I definitely advise taking advantage of that. So the mod is great. I think the mod is great. I really do think for a regulated tube it ticks a lot of boxes. So that is that. Now this new RDA, I think it's a good move. I think it's a good move to have a matchy RDA with this kit. I know a lot of people like the tubes and like their RDAs on their tubes, so I totally get that. The one thing I will say about a single cell 80 watt device with an RDA on top is you can't just throw in your super low build and bump it up to 80 watts and expect to have a great vape experience with this. You might have a great vape experience for about 20 minutes, but the battery life is going to be epically fast going down if you're vaping at 80 watts with your usual 0.16 coil or whatever, your fused Clapton, your Alien coils in here, if you do that, I think the battery life will drive you crazy. What I recommend doing is just finding some slightly higher resistance coils, some coils that get hot nice and quick, and you can sort of simulate your vape experience at 60, 70, 80 watts, but down at 50 watts. I'm at 50 watts right now with a 0.4 set of coils in here, and I'm enjoying the vape. Over 50 watts, over 55 watts with an RDA on top. Battery life's going to be an issue, so build accordingly to the device that you're on is what I would say. I strongly recommend coils like this in here. The actual RDA is nothing crazy. It's nothing crazy. It's sleek. It's a sleek looking thing. Adjustable airflow. I like the top cap. I like the design of the RDA overall. Nice deep juice well. Two-post design. Very easy to mount your coils. Getting them perfectly neat and tidy is a bit tricky in these two-post designs, especially because you've got to crank down these big nuts. But no issue. No issue with this RDA. Easy to build on, easy to wick, airflow's appropriate for its design, and I think it's sleek looking, and I think it looks great put together with the mod. I think overall it's a really nice kit to have, Very impressed with the Nunchaku. I think coming with an RDA for a few dollars more is a nice touch as well. I like it. I think it's cool. No major gripes with either the mod or the RDA. I think it's a cool little kit. Can see myself using this out and about for sure. So there we go. The Nunchaku RDA kit from UWell. A thumbs up from me on this one. I like this. Let me know what you think in the comments. Surely loads of you in the comments will already have the Nunchaku mod. Are you interested in the RDA? How are you getting on with the mod? What do you feel about it? What are the pros and cons? Comment below and let me know how you're getting on with your Nunchaku. And if you're tempted by this kit and what you think of it. Like and subscribe if you're not already. And I'll see you on the next review. Cheers.